Sunderland, Montgomery in goal, Malone, Guthrie, young Mickey Horswell, that destroyer in the middle of the field, and he creates as well. Watson, the big defender, Pitt, Kerr, the captain, Hughes, who was magnificent in the semi-final, Vic Hallam, Ian Porterfield, and Tuart, the man who'll take any penalties that may come Sunderland's way today. The substitute is Young. Leeds, Harvey, Reaney, Cherry, Billy Bremner, Madeley, Norman Hunter, Peter Lorimer, Clark, who scored the winning goal, of course, in the cup final last year, Jones, Giles, Gray, and their substitute, Terry Yorath. That will give Sunderland a little measure of hope as we get underway. And Hunter swinging the ball, but it goes straight to Dennis Tuart. And it was blocked by Norman Hunter, but there's Horswell coming in, and a slip there by Bobby Kerr, showing straight away the effect of this rain on the pitch, and now Jones taking it up for Leeds United. Watson is there with him, so too is Malone. Giles, Clark. Very strong challenge there by Richie Pitt, and it's left Clark flattened. Kerr now to Hallam. Hallam's got away from Madeley there, all right, and he's got Porterfield down the left. Tuart inside, calling for it from Porterfield. Hallam slips over, and a great shot there by Billy Hughes. Took it well on the run and was just a couple of yards too high. Coming up to a quarter of an hour gone, and absolutely nothing to choose by the inside so far. Guthrie again. Reaney nodding that one away, but only as far as Horswell! Oh, and that was a fraction wide. There was a deflection after Horswell had hit it.
Tremendous shot, perhaps the first real chance of the game. It wasn't blocked, that one, and it was just as you see, a yard past that post. He's very accurate from that position, that young man.
Porterfield and Guthrie are both there in the two-man Sunderland wall. Bremner with the kick. Too high for Jones, but not for Kerr. Giles spreading it wide again, beautifully. Bremner once more, again the slanting cross, and again Montgomery is there, this time with his fist. Cherry knocking it back again. Clark, is this the chance? No, it's not, because Watson was there. Porterfield slipping, but Watson saved what surely was a certain goal there, because Clark was lining it up, and when Clark lines it up from that range, that usually means just one thing.
I'm alone, doing very well on that touchline, aided by Bobby Kerr. Not a weakness at all.
Hughes moving just a little easier now. And now it's with Kerr. And that must be Harvey's, but he's under a lot of pressure. So Harvey tipping that one over. A corner to Sunderland. And Hughes is going to take it. He really is, I'm sure, to the vast relief of the North East, moving a lot more freely now. A deep one again. Watson is right in there. So too is Hallam. And Porterfield! Oh, Porterfield has scored! And Sunderland, the underdogs, are in the lead. Ian Porterfield. The first goal he scored in the Cup this season, and he waits for Wembley to do it.
Well, there it's coming over now, and remember that Porterfield is a left-footed player, a naturally left-footed player. He's got a lot of room there, and it's a right-foot volley, and he keeps it down beautifully. So easy to have slashed it over the bar, but kept down so well.
So that really does open up the 1973 final. Ian Porterfield, a tall Scot that they got from Wraith Rovers, really has become the hero now. A beautifully struck goal, and Leeds now with work to do. Reaney, and put behind by Guthrie. Bob Stokoes showing very little emotion, knows that there may be even more to lose now. So a corner to Leeds, Peter Lorimer with it. Bremner right in there again, it's the fist of Montgomery. He really has used them well. Lorimer again, that's a good looking cross as well. Madeley going in, but not enough power, and Sunderland scramble it away. Madeley once more, turned back towards Clark. And Tuart there, now Lorimer! And again, Montgomery gets in the way of it. And Sunderland were all over the place for a moment there, and it nearly came back to Lorimer. They still haven't got it away properly, but it's at least a Sunderland throw. Porterfield with it. And Jim Montgomery in that Sunderland goal has used his fist so well. Kerr with the free kick, played strangely there, straight to Harvey. As the whistle goes for half-time, a really sensational first half that saw Sunderland struggling for periods, but scoring the only goal of the first half through Ian Porterfield. We'll just wait and see whether simple, logical, common-sense football can win the cup against all the odds for Sunderland here this afternoon. There's Hunter to Horswill, and now it's with Hughes. Horswill again. Towards Hallam, struggling and straining to get that ball. It's with Billy Hughes once more, trying to touch it through for Porterfield. But Reaney, not a very good clearance. Straight to Horswill again. Hughes. Touch forward again for Tuart. And Madeley nicely in control for Leeds United. Finding Gray and now finding Bremner, who really has got to begin to find the fire and the experience now to dominate the middle of the field for Leeds United, which he's failed to do so far. Clark, a good ball there for Reaney, who's on the overlap, and we saw very few of those from him in the first half. He's got past Pitt, and now it's with Clark. But there's that man Watson again. Clark to Madeley, and now for Bremner. Clark, Giles, and away comes Sunderland with Porterfield. Tuart, a little jink forward there for Kerr, and he's beautifully rounded Norman Hunter. Turn back for Tuart, and he's got past Hunter as well. There goes Kerr again, but no foul there against Trevor Cherry. There's a good cross again. Oh, and that's the first time that Montgomery has made any sort of mistake at all. He just got a hand to it. Cherry deep again towards Clark, but Pitt again winning a valuable ball in the air. Horswill harassing Giles, but now it's with Madeley. Bremner, and Bremner onto the left foot. Oh, and Montgomery missed that one, and Malone did exactly the right thing. They're the sort of bounces off a goalkeeper's chest where you expect to find Alan Clark, but the number 2, Dick Malone, carefully putting it behind for the corner. Malone at this post nearest to us. Guthrie at the far one. Jones getting ahead to it. Goal kick to Sunderland. Bremner now lining up this free kick for Leeds. They're all going in on... that was Clark, and the ball is in the back of the net, but there obviously was an infringement put there by Cherry, and Clark was quite clearly running at the goalkeeper and not the ball. Disappointment for Leeds, but the right decision.
Coming up now, you can see that he already had the ball in his hands before, in fact, he was challenged, and out it came. There's the ball clearly there, and the Clark's elbow goes in, and that's what pushes him over and knocks the ball out. Watson, that magnificent defender, with a magnificent free kick. And now Hughes, will he do something with this one? Oh, Tuart let one go there. Porterfield again, that time with the left foot. Guthrie lining one up. And it just went into the side netting when half the crowd at Wembley thought it was number 2. What a moment from behind the goal. Look at that. One shot after the other. And finally, there it is, just into the side netting. So it's still 1-0 to Sunderland. And now Leeds are coming for them again with Peter Lorimer. And now with Bremner with a lot of space now, with a chance for a shot. Brought down, no penalty given. The referee won't even listen and look. Decided that Bremner made far too much of it. Porterfield challenging hard there with Giles. There's so much spirit in this Sunderland side. Horswill going in hard, and Cherry turning it back to Harvey. Forsyth, the scorer of the 3rd goal for Rangers. Hunter now to Giles. And now for Jones. Can he turn it and let one go?
Back this time for Reaney as Sunderland crowd them out. Reaney, the high one in, and Cherry going in, and a great save, and a goal. No! My goodness, I thought Lorimer got that one. And Leeds are trying to say that the ball had crossed the line.
Well, we better look at it now because this is very vital. I must say it looked as if the ball had hit the stanchion at the back. Let's look closely. Underneath the bar and out. That's the verdict. No goal.
Madeley pumps it in again. No goal. And the linesman and referee were right. A lay-off that time which goes straight to Madeley. And now for Giles. And now for Clark. Jones is there. That really will quicken it for Leeds. Gray, and now Cherry. Gray. And Sunderland again deny them a clear shot by crowding them out. It is Guthrie now who leads the way. Porterfield. What a tremendous moment that was. Hughes. Porterfield. Horswell. Malone. Kerr. And now Horswell again. Oh, and he's gone past Hunter once more. The linesman was flagging it. And the referee whistling. Pulling the game back. Tuart is down, but I don't think badly hurt. A free kick to Sunderland.
We can look at it now from behind the goal, as it turns out to be an incredible miss. There it is, Lorimer coming in. Oh, in fact, it wasn't. What a save. In fact, that was a fantastic save from Montgomery.
Montgomery desperate for a sight of the ball. That's from behind his goal. Shouting that he wants to be able to see it, and he'll need to be able to see it. 5 minutes to go. Lorimer's shot into the wall, and Sunderland get it away again. Reaney inside the last 5 minutes. Yorath going past Hallam, who really hasn't got too much now to offer, and Montgomery ducked underneath that one, which might have been a bit dangerous. Let it go behind for the goal kick. Five minutes to go, they're saying on the Sunderland bench, and I'm sure every minute on that bench will seem like an hour. The sun is coming out, and the northeastern voices behind that Sunderland goal are really lifting this stadium, and Leeds are still coming for them. Giles with Reaney again making one of those good-looking runs on the right. Another cross, and again that man Watson is there, and it's with Hallam. 3-4 of Sunderland against 2 of Leeds, and Tuart now, and if he plays it across, he's got Kerr unmarked, but Madeley as ever is back, but Madeley loses it to Kerr, and Tuart is coming in again, and now his side foot there for Hallam, and Hallam again, and a tremendous save by Harvey, and Hallam can't believe it. That was incredible. Sunderland are so tired now. Bob Stoker was saying, my men are going to go out there and they're going to run and run until they drop, and Sunderland are almost at dropping point. Clark, but Pitt again, a brave challenge in there. Horswell tucked off nicely there by Tuart for Bobby Kerr. Back for Tuart again, and only Madeley is back. Hunter bravely trying to get back. We're inside the last minute. And it's a throw to Sunderland, and that's going to take a few more seconds. Stokoe now on the edge of his seat. And still those seconds are dragging on that Sunderland bench. Bobby Kerr, the captain, waiting for the throw for Sunderland. Are Sunderland going to be the first second division side since 1931 to win the cup? One of the greatest upheavals of all time if they do. Giles onto his chest. There's very little injury time, and we're in the last half minute. Clark, and a good challenge there, and a strong one by Guthrie. That'll take a few more seconds. The referee looking hard at the watch again. The bench are telling everybody in the Sunderland side to get back. Pitt, who has been magnificent, gets it away. It's with Hunter. Again, that referee has looked at his watch. Lorimer turning it on towards Jones, and that time Watson. Yorath back again. Malone is away. And now it falls for Tuart, and they can hardly raise a gallop, except, of course, Kerr. Tuart once more. We're in injury time at the end of the game. And a free kick goes to Sunderland, and it could well be that the seconds that takes will be all that matter. Hughes. And that's behind for another goal kick. Harvey wants to take it quickly. We have played 35 seconds of injury time. And Guthrie planting that one where it's safe, up in the Leeds half of the field. Giles. Bob Stokoe doesn't know how to contain himself on the bench. He's had a blanket over his knees and off his knees about 4 times in the last half minute. Malone taking it up again. Well, he's found a bit more energy. Hughes and the referee looking at the watch again. Horswill. We have got one of the biggest upheavals of all time at Wembley. It seemed that the experts said that there was no way that Sunderland could win, except that it looks as though they're going to. Stewart now to Kerr. A nice little dink on again for Hughes. Kerr again. And that's going to put Harvey under pressure. And no, it's not given. It's a foul by Hallam on Harvey. He has now played nearly 2 minutes of injury time, and again the bench is urging everybody to go back, and Sunderland have done it! Stokoe can't believe it, but Sunderland from the second division. Where's he going, Bob Stokoe? To Jimmy Montgomery, the goalkeeper who's punching and saving, saved the day for Sunderland. The most surprising result that Wembley has probably seen in its 50 years of FA Cup finals. Porterfield, the man who scored it, and Watson, the man who stopped Leeds United from getting an equaliser. The unbelievable has happened at Wembley. And Bobby Kerr being held by Bob Stokoe. Kerr, who ran and found energy to run some more. A tremendous result this for Sunderland, and with due deference to Leeds United, a tremendous result for football as well. Well, Horswill has given all he can give, and he is on the point of exhaustion. Bob Stokoe, the miracle man, who came when Sunderland was struggling near the bottom of the second division only 6 months ago, has lifted everyone in the northeast and lifted the FA Cup with it. Bob Stokoe smiling away, but crying as well, I'm sure. And so it'll be Sunderland from the second division who go up to receive the FA Cup. Bobby Kerr, and it wouldn't surprise me in the least if he ran up the stairs as well. Yes, there he goes. The result to confound everybody, that it's Sunderland who will get the cup. The chairman of Sunderland, Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Kent. Hurrah the lads!